And welcome back to part 16 of What If Mikoto Uchiha adopted Naruto Uzumaki. So last time on the Naruto What If, we left off with them finally catching up to Tsunade. Naruto hasn't mastered the Rasengan. He can't do it with one hand right now. But he's pretty much learned that if he kind of really compacts it down, he can make a smaller Rasengan that does stay stable and he can use it. It's not a really effective way of doing the technique right now, but he can do it. Obviously, he's still going to work on it to get it down later on. But right now, we are dealing with a grumpy old woman who can't accept the fact that she is getting old. And that's where we meet up, with Tsunade sulking, them meeting her, and, Jiraiya sitting down with Naruto and, trying to discuss why she should be the one that, replaces Sarutobi. And the whole thing goes about the same, more or less, in terms of their conversation. She insults the old man. He's trying to persuade her. She keeps insulting the old man. Now, one thing I want to point out right now is that Naruto's relationship with the third is not as personal in this one as it was in the original. Yes, he knew the third Hokage, but he didn't have the same relation because he had a family. He had a mom and a dad and brothers and all that. So it's not like he looked at him like as a grandfather figure. But at the same time, he still very much respected the third. I do think Naruto still called him old man every now and then. I think that's just the way Naruto kind of is. Unless there's going to be a what if someday is like, what if Naruto was very formal? Well, nothing really changes, except Naruto being more polite. But yeah, I still think Naruto probably called him the old man every now and then. But more importantly, he was a Hokage. He was something Naruto aspired to be. Naruto really respected Sarutobi, particularly for everything he did for the village, including his sacrifice. So it still pisses Naruto off, definitely. And he doesn't quite get in her face like he did in the original, but he does kind of say, he does tell her to shut up, and she's just like, well, what? Who do you think you're talking to, Brett? No one asked you for your opinion. Yeah, well, no one asked you to be a cranky old bitch. And yeah, he said, and even Jiraiya's like, oh, God's like, and Tsunade's like, what did you say to me? You heard me. You have no right. Someone who's just going to run away from her problems has no right to go, basically judge anyone who actually stood there and fought for what they believed. And yeah, I mean, Jiraiya probably didn't tell him the whole story of Tsunade, but he basically said Tsunade left the village due to some personal issues, maybe mentioned Don, but still, what he said, that strikes a chord. Like, that strikes a nerve. Dakota Wildless from the Wild was like, well, that struck a nerve. And Tsunade goes, why? Is like, you little shit. You want to take this outside? And it's like, let's go. And, but let's go. And it's like, yeah. Well, seeing you're so confident in yourself, I'll even give you a handicap. One finger's all I'm going to need. What's your name anyway, Brett? Naruto Uzumaki Uchiha. And I'm going to be the next Hokage. Believe it. Uzumaki Uchiha. What is going on here, Jiraiya? What can I say? Mikoto adopted him. Wait, is Mikoto still alive? Yeah, my mom's still alive. Let's see if your mom's still as good as I remember her being. And with her teachings. He's like, you? And now Naruto was angry. But he's not unaware of where he is. He knows he's in he knows he's on the main road of a village. He can't be firing tornado fists and great breakthroughs out and about. But that doesn't mean he still can't pull off maybe one or two things here or there. So Naruto comes in. Again, Tsunade just flicks and just throws him. He's like, damn! And Tsunade just moves quickly in front of him, about to smack him again. Naruto is luckily able to actually avoid. He's like, it's like, you really think you can stop me, kid? She just blocks his punch with the finger, and he's actually just like, ugh! And then all of a sudden his hand suddenly just changes. Gale Bomb! And she actually, it doesn't really blow her back, but it does surprise her a little bit. It's like, he did that. He's like, he did that without hand signs. That's not too bad. It's like, Naruto even points out, like, I can't really unleash everything I'd like against you, lady Tsunade. And we're in a populated area, but I can still throw out a couple of techniques here and there. And then she cracks the ground. He loses his balance, but quickly rights himself up with another Gale Palm. And this time, launches it up, just creates the Rasengan again, using his hand, just Rasengan, just about to throw. tackle her, but she basically just avoid blocks his hand. He basically craters the ground, actually now seeing how powerful the technique is. It's like, Jiraiya, what are you thinking teaching a kid like that, jutsu? He's never going to be able to master it. I don't know, him, or princess as he calls her, Slug Princess. I don't know, Tsunade, he got it pretty, I think he's got it down pretty well. I just needs to learn how to do it with one hand. Yeah, well, he's never going to be able to do that, so you might as well just quit. Oh, it's like, shut up, you don't know who I am. You don't know what I'm capable of. Just give me 3 days and I'll have that jutsu down, no problem. Oh, really? Huh? I tell you, 3 days? Oh, you think you're so confident, huh? Well, how about this? I'll give you a whole week to do it, and I'll even put my necklace up as collateral. And if you win, I'll get everything. If you win, I'll acknowledge you and even give you my necklace. But if you lose, I get to keep everything in a little froggy ear, because I think she stole his wallet. Fine. And then he goes off and to cool off, but also get ready to train. And that's kind of how the week goes. Now, obviously, Naruto's got much better control of the Rasengan in this version than he did in the original. So he clearly gets it within the week. Tsunade has the meeting with Jiraiya, drugs him, and then the meeting with Tsunade happens with Orochimaru. Jiraiya's drugged. Everything pretty much goes like clockwork up until Naruto, Shizune, and Jiraiya arrive on the battlefield. Snap my neck there. And yeah, so that's where things really start to change up a little bit. Now, sorry, cat hair on my computer. Thank you, Pumpkin. Just lost my train of thought there. Yeah, battlefield. So, things change up. Jiraiya is still the fool as always, as he tries to summon Gamabunta, and his chakra reserves can't do it right now. So he just summons Gamakichi instead. Oh, what are you doing here? Where the hell's your father? It's like, Jiraiya, you're always such a fool, but good for a laugh. It's like, I'm not going to let him talk about the old man that way. Now remember, unlike originally, this Naruto actually knows what he's doing with the summoning jutsu because he's had a lot of practice with it. And he can get the Fox's chakra if he really needs it. Yeah, and even asks, like, Fox, give me a I would say, give me a hit. Give me a hit of chakra. I want to shut this snake up. I can't do anything, Brat, but I'll admit, the snake irritates me. Here, take it. And then Naruto suddenly glows, basically is set afire with red chakra, which does cause Kabuto and Orochimaru to pause, like, Naruto, is so the Nine-Tails Brat, to be adopted by the Uchiha with good fortune, but it seems he's actually gained some control over the Nine-Tails Fox chakra. It's like this. Do you think he's really? He's not really a threat, though. It's like, never underestimate your opponent. And sure enough, there's Jiraiya and Naruto on top of Gamabunta. Jiraiya, what am I doing here? Oh wait. Well, sorry, boss, but I wasn't the one who summoned you this time. Wait, are you telling me the kid summoned me again? Why did you summon me, Brad? I mean, I summoned you so you could help the geezer. Wait, help him with what? And what are you doing here, Gamakichi? Hi, Pop. I just came to hang out. Well, get lost. Get lost. There's no place for children. Perhaps when you're a little older. And Tsunade's freaking out obviously because of the blood. It's like, Naruto, I know you summoned Bunta, I know you want to fight him, but right now, and remember, Orochimaru didn't summon Manda. He just had these snakes out. And so Kabuto, take care of Tsunade. Jiraiya is mine. But beforehand, do me a favor. It's like, yes, Orochimaru. And then he summons Manda. Orochimaru, why am I here? It's interesting. Manda and Gamabunta do sound similar. They're just, one's got that really, slurred voice to him, while the other's a lot more just quick and formal. So, quick and hot-tempered, I should say. Don't worry, you'll be well compensated, Lord Manda. What could you possibly offer me? Bah! Be gone! You'll owe me 100 human sacrifices after this, Orochimaru. And me and Manda will take care of Jiraiya. Take care of Tsunade, Kabuto. Yes, Lord Jiraiya. And their fight goes down. Now, obviously, that fight does ultimately end with Manda still getting the knife in his mouth. I'm gonna pop you like a balloon, you bloated old toad. Well, please try it. I've always wanted a snakeskin wallet. I always like that scene. So, I mean, Kabuto comes in after Tsunade. It's like, sorry, but I have to end this quick. Orochimaru is going to need my help. It's like, no, you don't. She fires Senbone at him. He's able to get out of the way. It's like, ninja art, poison fog. It's like, when was this? I'm a dead man. And he basically, I think he damaged her Achilles tendons is what he did. He didn't actually cut them because she was able to heal it. 1 second. Sorry, my reflux has been nasty for the last few days. Not really in terms of the acid, but the burping is so irritating. Giving me some cramps and, all messing me up, seriously. But, I mean, I can function. I'm doing this, after all. So, Shizune obviously, gets temporarily taken down. It's like, yeah, it's like, now, it looks like it's over now, Lady Tsunade. Naruto, kind of, not forgetting Naruto's there, but not realizing the threat Naruto still poses. Naruto no longer has the Fox's chakra, but because he uses the Fox chakra instead of using his own chakra, he's still at 100% ready to go. The other snakes were already taken care of. Naruto basically, as he's about to charge into, he's about to take out Tsunade, all of a sudden he hears, Tornado Fist! And, he gets out of the way, though. The Tornado Fist is a very powerful attack, so he still gets caught in the gust. He's able to curse, and he's like, you stay away from the old bag. Old bag, huh? So it looks like you two aren't really all that friendly with each other yet, huh? I mean, come on, Naruto. Why risk yourself for her? If you die here, you'll never become Hokage. Well, I guess I better not die here then. It's like, you're fine. You just blow it all away. Dreams will come true if you're dead. And yeah, him and Kabuto actually start to fight. Now, Naruto, again, is smart enough to kind of see the picture and realize in a straight fight with those chakra scalpels, he can't take Kabuto on. But luckily, he has the advantage of clones? No, fire. He just suddenly creates like a couple dozen clones, and they quickly start to come at Kabuto, who's doing his best. He's popping him out of existence left and right. But it's like Naruto can Kabuto's also not dumb. He can quickly analyze that Naruto can just spam and overwhelm him. What he forgot is that the clones can do jutsus too. All of a sudden, as he pops one, it grabs him real quickly and yanks is like pulling off balance. All of a sudden, all the Naruto clones quickly do a hand sign and basically just yell, wind style shearing wind dome, and then trap Kabuto in a gigantic wind dome. It's like, and then Kabuto tries to get out. It's like, so what's this? You're just going to keep me trapped in here forever? It's like, nope, I'm going to, not quite Kabuto. And then all of a sudden, he suddenly sees the dome kind of starting to shrink in it. This is taking a lot of effort on all the Naruto's part, though, because this is something they haven't really tried. And, yeah, and that they're condensing the dome down. And Kabuto quickly realizes that the shearing part is about to come into effect because he can't touch the dome. Otherwise, it's going to grind into him and just rip him apart. You're just like, crap. And meanwhile, the original Naruto is helping out sent a clone there to help clean Tsunade off and, make sure she's okay. And he's preparing something else just in case. So he's got a Tornado Fist just lit and ready to go. Kabuto is able to get out of there thanks to a substitution jutsu, replacing with one of the clones, and quickly takes out the other clones. Naruto comes in, not just with the Tornado Fist, but with a Rasengan. Combining with the Tornado Fist, adds some wind chakra unintentionally to it, kind of creating a little mini wind Rasengan. Not an actual wind Rasengan, but a little mini one, like the precursor to it. And it just rams right into him. And Tsunade also saw it too. Like, Tsunade was still watching, and she saw that Naruto, blasted them with a Rasengan and a Tornado Fist all at once. And she's like, wait, that's impossible. So, and Naruto now is puffed because he's spammed a lot of clones. He's did a bunch of them using the wind dome, and he had to do he did a Tornado Fist, and he did another Tornado Fist with a Rasengan. Yeah, Naruto's a little pooped at the moment. He could still keep going if he had to, but he's definitely on the tired side. Just told you I could do it. And then Kabuto talks about his regenerative capabilities, how they failed. It's like, oh crap, no, too much damage. like, "Here, hold on." Wait, what are you doing? So wait, just trust me. And Naruto actually tries something. I'm just gonna help you get cleaned up, lady. I'm just gonna help you get cleaned up, Grandma. And all of a sudden, Naruto just futon, and he's putting the least amount of chakra he can into Gale Palm. Like, what is you? And then she feels like it's more like a cool breeze that's kind of cleaning her up. Like he's actually, it's kind of like almost like a blow dry effect where he's actually blowing the blood off her. Just it's like. And Naruto's kind of like, he's huffing a little. He's like, why are you doing this? Like, because you may be a pain in the ass, but Tsunade told me what happened to you, and I'm sorry for what happened to you, to your brother, and to your boyfriend. But you can't let there, just because it doesn't work out for some, just because you felt tragedy, doesn't mean you still can't celebrate life. Doesn't mean you can't celebrate what they stood for. And bring their dreams to realization through others, or something along those lines, I'd imagine. It's not just kind of looking at him. And I know Manda has pretty much been taken out at this point, but and Kabuto finally disappears. But Jiraiya is still, Jiraiya gets taken by surprise by Orochimaru, slammed to the ground with a cracked foot with a cracked ribs and a broken foot. I'm useless. So he gets kind of temporarily taken out. And then he comes to say, a child letting a jutsu of that caliber, impossible. And Kabuto has been taken out. I must end this. And then he comes down with the grass long sword. I was like, no. And then, he cuts Tsunade instead. Like, Tsunade, why? You don't understand what this boy is capable of. It's better I take him out now. For all of our sakes. And Naruto, again, tired, but it's like if you want me, you're gonna have to take me. You want to kill me? You're gonna have to give it everything you got, because I'm not gonna stop. He makes like 2 clones because he's getting tired now. It's like he can spit. He's trying to conserve his chakras, but he can't. So he makes only like 2 clones, and they all got they each got a Rasengan on their hand. The other's got a Gale Palm ready, because he can't even do a Tornado Fist at this with this level of chakra. It's like yes, I can see it, the rage, the power, the potential in your eyes, Naruto. You will become quite the threat one day if you're not taken care of. And then just comes in, and Naruto doesn't have time to react. But again, Tsunade just suddenly grabs him by his throat, just Tsunade, and you really think you can stop this boy? You can't even stop yourself from shaking. However, at that point, he sees suddenly that she has stopped, even though she's stopped. What, the shaking stopped? And then cracks him with that freaking right hook. It's like, what? I suddenly remembered something. And then she goes off with the whole, how she overcame her fear, and just starts to beat the ever-loving crap out of him. Doesn't even have to summon Katsuya in this version. And she's got the Genesis Rebirth going on, and just beats the ever-loving tar out of him. Ultimately, though, Kabuto and Orochimaru are able to escape, because Kabuto is able to eventually heal himself to the point where he can, function properly. He's able to, throw some explosive notes in front of them, separate them. Let us go, Kabuto. We're done here. Next we meet, I will have everything, including the secret of immortality, and disappears. And then with a cracked rib and a broken foot, I'm useless. And then, Tsunade goes to her old state. This time Naruto's actually awake to see it, though, and is actually very surprised by what he sees with her. It's like, not only is she an older woman, she doesn't look good. And like, we saw what Tsunade sort of looked like without that illusion on. The years have not been kind to her, kind of. It's like, oh God, I got you, buddy. You were about to fall and you scratched me with your claws. I didn't want it to happen. Yes, Pumpkin's your good boy. You're getting all the attention because he's kind of alone all the day, Anyway, so it's like, I'll go to town, away from the juice that just set back in. You sure about that, Princess? Don't call me that. You both know what you have to call me now. And Naruto kind of looks at her and just like, all right. So, and cut that scene. It's like, I still don't know if I like you as Hokage that much. Why not? Why not? I promise I'll do my best for it. I know you'll do your best, but you're not necessarily the most trustworthy person. I mean, you kind of screwed us over a little bit back there, and everything's like, look, they don't do the rematch in this version because Naruto's a bit more okay with it than he was originally. You do go boy, but she's still kind of like she still kind of flicks his headbands like really, you want to take me on? No, I'm sure I can't go all out, and even if I did, I don't think I'd win. And she kind of just gives him a quick flick, flicks the headband off real quick. It's like, hey, you, and then she just kind of gives him the quick peck on the forehead, kiss on the forehead. It's like, you will be a great man and a great Hokage someday. If you knowing your limitations is a great step to becoming a powerful ninja. And the headband kind of falls in his lap, and he kind of blushes and gives a bit of a smile. It's not, and Jiraiya's just a little bit like, lucky little prick. How many years have I been trying to get Tsunade to do even half that? So come on, let's head back. And they head back to the village. So the Tsunade retrieval arc has been a success. Tsunade comes back willingly, and pretty much everything went honky-dory. Naruto's now got the Rasengan. He's going to go help wake Sasuke up. All's well as ending well. So join us next time, so next Wednesday, when we tackle part 17, which will probably, as I always put it in the description, enter the sound for. Until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, I will see you next time. Hit that bell if you want notifications. Whatever you... excuse me. If you have a suggestion for who would win Star Wars What If, anything to do with the channel, put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.